What's happening, guys? My name is Adam, aka Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play and Dub Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we explored a bit of Mount Moon, battled some trainers, and encountered some new Pokemon. In this episode, we will hopefully reach the end of Mount Moon and continue on to the next city. Starting things off, we have a revive, which is very nice. I went ahead and defeated both of the rocket grunts that appear in this section of the cave. They really didn't have anything particularly noteworthy. What is noteworthy, however, is the fact that this video you are watching now is a re-upload. Unfortunately, my original file was lost and I cannot seem to find it no matter how hard I try. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about it aside from record the video once again. This will mean, however, that my Pokédex entries and team may not be consistent with what you see in future videos. So just a heads up right there. Speaking of which, Moonstone to be found in this rock that I am staring at right now, which you can use to evolve Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and both of the Nidorans. Alright, now that all of that is out of the way, we have a trainer battle here. This dude does not want to share his fossils with us, and I find that rather selfish, because those fossils contain shellfish, and there's nothing worse than a selfish shellfish. Anywho, bad puns aside, this guy uses some Pokemon that we have not yet seen. Case in point, this Grimer. Haha! Static pulls through. Very nice. I'm gonna give another Thunder Shock. And, oh, you jerk. You used Disable. I don't approve of that. Let's hit you with the Quick Attack and see how much damage that does. Whoa, that actually did quite a bit. Watch out for Poison Gas, because that can be a nasty surprise. And that Poison Gas is another reason why you want to pack some antidotes before heading in here. And Ambergruta level 16. Very nice. Now he's going to go for Coughing. So I'm going to switch over to Schneider. Coughing's strength lies in its physical defense. It's a great physical wall, not so great in the special department, however. Let's see how much damage Bubble will do. I probably should have used Water Gun, but I haven't used Bubble in a while. A critical hit! And it did that much damage from Bubble, no less. Well, that was pretty funny, I have to admit. Schneider grows to level 21. That's pretty good. And now he's going to go for Voltorb. I'm going to keep Schneider out for this one because I don't believe Voltorb knows any damaging electric attacks. It does know Charge, but that doesn't deal any damage to me, so I'm safe. Water Gun. And, whoa! That did a lot. Let's hit it with a Tackle, okay? Hopefully I won't get paralyzed. And if I do, that would not be great. Of course, for all I know, that Voltorb could have Soundproof for its ability. And you're going to share. Hooray! So he says that we can each take a fossil, which is fine by me. Let's go into a bit more detail about these fossils because, believe it or not, they contain Pokemon DNA. And way later in the game, you can revive them into Pokemon. First off, we have the Helix Fossil. If you choose this fossil, you can revive it into Omanite. Number 138 in the Pokédex. Omanite is a rock and water type. It is extremely defensive. with a base defense of 100. That's pretty good, I have to say. It's also incredibly slow, but can take a lot of physical hits. Not only that, it makes for a decent special attacker as well. So, from all accounts, Omanite seems to be a good Pokemon. With one major exception. When you revive it, you get it at level 5. I don't know why they did this in the remake, because it's revived at level 20 in the classic games, but that's a huge downside. And the fact that you won't be able to revive it until much later in your adventure lessens its usability. Now, if you select the Dome Fossil, you can revive it into Kabuto. Number 140 in the Pokédex, Kabuto is a rock and water type, exactly like Omanite. It also shares the same abilities as Omanite. Whereas Omanite is more special-oriented, Kabuto focuses on physical attack and defense. It is also faster than Omanite, considerably so, but it's not as great in the special department. The main problem with Kabuto is that the moves it learns when leveling up are grass type, and I really don't understand why, because that means its move pool just can't take advantage of its dual typing. It virtually has no way of inflicting any stab damage aside from the use of TMs. And honestly, its move pool could complement its stats a little better. For this reason, I prefer Omanite over Kabuto, and that's a shame because Kabutops, the evolved form of Kabuto, is probably one of my favorite Pokemon design-wise in all of Kanto. Well, you've probably figured this out, but I've decided to go with the Helix Fossil, which can revive into Omanite. I don't understand why an item fanfare played when he got his fossil. It puzzles me. Anywho, grab this item to get an antidote. Very nice. And at long last, we are finally out of Mount Moon and into Route 4. There are some new Pokemon we can catch while we're here, but that can wait. For now, I want to turn my attention to these two guys. These are the first move tutors you will encounter in the game. Move tutors will teach one of your Pokemon a specific move, and they are only found in the remakes. You cannot encounter them in Red, Blue, and Yellow. One will teach your Pokemon Mega Punch, the other Mega Kick. Of the two, Mega Kick is more powerful, but it is less accurate. However, I still want to teach Mega Kick to one of my Pokemon. And that Pokemon is going to be Schneider. As for which move I want to forget, I'm going to forget Bubble because there really is no reason for me to have two water-type attacks. One other thing you should know about move tutors is that the move they teach can only be taught once. Alright, with that out of the way, the repel wore off, as I expected. And I think there should be, yes, there is an item here. It is TM5, which contains the move Roar. Roar is an attack that causes wild Pokemon to flee, but in battle, it forces your opponent to switch out. Now, right here in this patch of grass, we can encounter two new Pokemon. And what's unique about these Pokemon is that they are the first version-exclusive Pokemon you can catch. If you're playing Fire Red like I am, you can capture Ekans. Number 23 in the Pokédex, Ekans is exclusive to Fire Red, as I mentioned earlier. It's a poison type, and it isn't all that remarkable. It does, however, have two decent abilities. Intimidate, which is easily one of my favorite abilities in the game, and Shed Skin, which can potentially cure status ailments. I am not a big fan of Ekans because it can't take very many hits and its stats are rather crummy. But one thing that is unique about it is that it is one of the few Pokemon that can learn the move Glare, which is the only 100% accurate paralysis-inducing move. But aside from that, I would give it a pass. If you're playing Leaf Green, you will instead encounter Sandshrew. Number 27 in the Pokedex, Sandshrew is exclusive to Leaf Green, obviously, and it is a very defensive Pokemon, but a very slow one too. It can learn some good offensive attacks, but it really can't take many special hits. And furthermore, its ability of Sand Veil isn't too helpful either. If you really want a ground-type Pokemon, I would definitely recommend Geodude over Sandshrew. There is, however, a ground-type Pokemon you'll encounter a little bit later on that's much better, though. But overall, I'd give Sandshrew a pass. Alright, with all of that done, we can now move on to our new destination. This is Cerulean City. A mysterious blue aura surrounds it. This place is quite a bit bigger than Pewter City. The gym is here, headed by Misty, but we won't challenge her yet. Instead, we are going to head up to this route right here. But before I do that, I should probably go to the Pokemon Center and heal up my Pokemon, and pointlessly talk to some NPCs as well. Everyone is mentioning a guy named Bill, so yeah, maybe we should talk to him come next video. For now, we need to make sure all of our Pokemon are healed up because we have an important battle that needs to be fought. So we're going to head all the way up here. You might want to consider saving as well. Because look who it is!
Yo, Red! You're still struggling back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Red.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you too, Blue. Now, he's a little bit tougher than last time because for starters, his Pidgey has evolved into a Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is at level 17, normal flying type, keen eye for the ability, which means its accuracy cannot be lowered, tackle, gust, sand attack, and quick attack. Although its accuracy cannot be lowered, it is more than happy to lower yours with sand attack. Yeah, that's real fair. I'm gonna see if I can hit it with a Thunder Shock. And hopefully it'll deal a lot of damage. Oh, looks like it's gonna be a 2-hit KO. Oh, wow. That Pidgey... Ow, of course it finished me off with Quick Attack. So Amber goes down, but I am not afraid because I have Rasmussen with me. Rasmussen will take care of this Pidgeotto with a Rock Throw. And that is it. Very nice. That Pidgeotto is probably his toughest Pokemon. And Rasmussen grew to level 16. Awesome. Oh. Rasmussen is about to learn Magnitude. This is rather nice. I am going to give up Mud Sport for Magnitude because I really haven't been using it at all. Magnitude is quite an interesting attack because the amount of damage it deals is random. The Magnitude is ranked from 5 to 10, 10 being the most powerful. And now he's going to send out his starter. His starter is the reason why I have the Spearow in my team. His starter is going to be at level 18 regardless of which one you fight. Charmander will have Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Metal Claw. And Squirtle will have Tackle, Tail Whip, Bubble, and Water Gun. And Bulbasaur will have Tackle, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. And unfortunately, he did manage to put me to sleep. And I don't have any awakenings. So that is a little irritating to deal with. And, you know, that Vine Whip dealt a lot more damage than I thought it would. I'll be able to take one... Ah! Thank you for waking up. Now let's hit you with the peck. Okay, very nice. Oh, a critical hit. That's not good. That is not good at all. Okay, I'm going to send in Schneider. With some luck, I should be able to KO this Bulbasaur with Mega Kick. Or I could completely miss. And you could put me to sleep. That's not good. Oh, geez. That is not good at all. And it's going to go for Leech Seed, which is even worse. So now my HP is going to get drained, but all he really needs to do is hit me with one Vine Whip. Haha! Mega Kick. Come on. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. And nice! Nice! Okay. That worried me. That worried me a lot. Alright. But I gotta remain focused, because now he's gonna send out his Abra. I'm going to send in Rasmussen for this one. Abra is at level 16. It's a Psychic type, synchronized for the ability, and its only attack is Teleport. Teleport allows Abra to run away from a wild Pokemon battle. But do you know what it does in a trainer battle? Absolutely nothing! This Abra is essentially free experience. Even a level 3 Caterpie can take level 16. It's a Psychic type, synchronized for the ability, and its only attack is Teleports. Now for his final Pokemon, he's going to send in Ratata. I'm going to keep out Rasmussen for this. Ratata is at level 15, normal type, Guts for the ability, with the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Hyper Fang. Aside from Hyper Fang, Ratata really isn't all that dangerous. Hyper Fang does have a base power of 80, and that's quite strong at this stage of the game. I want to test out Magnitude. I want to see how well it does. Magnitude 9! Not bad! Will it KO you, though? Yes, it does! Most excellent! Things were a little bit touch and go there, but it worked out in the end.
Hey, take it easy. You won already. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system, too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. Oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really, you're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. A chatty gossip like you. That thing's perfect. I don't need it, because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell ya!
Yeah, he outright said he doesn't care about others. Just makes you want to punch him in the face, doesn't it? Oh boy. I think it was really one of the first characters that people really despised in video games. But we'll worry about Blue later. For now, we have other business to attend. We're going to head up the Nugget Bridge and challenge 5 trainers. But as I'm challenging them, I should mention the item that Blue gave us. It's called the Fame Checker. The Fame Checker will allow you to look up information on certain characters of the game. Certain major characters, mind you. It's kind of an interesting item. You'll get to learn some interesting info, but it doesn't really affect the course of the adventure. As I'm recording this video, I should also mention that there's one other section of the game whose original video I cannot find. So that's going to be yet another re-upload. It is frustrating, but this project is very, very long, and I honestly wish things could have been more different. But alas, there's really not much I can do about that. Alright, that was... Oh wow, no, we had another Pokemon. I wasn't paying attention. The battles on Nugget Bridge are pretty easy overall. They are mostly Pokemon that you have seen before, but your levels should be much higher than theirs. It really shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm curious to see how this project is going to turn out, because I know my actors have been pouring their heart and soul into their performances, and the play and dub of Luigi's Mansion was rather popular, and thanks to that I actually surpassed 100 subscribers. But yeah, I'm excited for how this is going to transpire. Transpire? No, transpire. One other thing I should mention is my recording system. I am using an entirely new one for this project. So if the voices and my commentary sound a little inconsistent, I do apologize because I am still trying to get used to it. And as I'm listening to this right now, I've noticed that my commentary is only coming out of one speaker. And I'm really not sure how to fix that. But with some luck, I should be able to have it completely fixed for my next play and dub. And I'm really, really excited about the next one. I have a couple of ideas stirring around in my head, but I don't know for sure which game I will dub. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this Oddish again. I believe this was the second trainer. I wasn't really paying attention to what number trainer this was. Bellsprout, okay. That's a Pokemon we're going to be encountering a little later on in the adventure. Actually, not later on, because Bellsprout is going to be catchable in this route. Another time, though. Another time. We're about halfway there. Still chugging along in relatively good health, I might add. And this right now is not a good matchup. Let's go ahead and take out Schneider. As far as skipping the trainer battles go, yes, I am skipping a majority of them because, well, you should know what trainer battles are all about after your first, second, or third one. And if I were to include every trainer battle in the entire game, this project would go on for hours and hours. And I really don't want to do that. So, yeah, some might have a problem with it, and if I ever do a Pokemon game in the future, maybe I can find a different system of doing things. Because this is the first mainstream Pokemon game that I have ever played. And yeah, it's definitely been an experience. It's been a great experience, but there are times where it hasn't. The good news is that none of it is the fault of the actors. All of the setbacks that have occurred are my fault. So, yeah. I mean, certain videos didn't record, certain lines had to be re-recorded, but that was because of me. It wasn't because of them. And I'd much rather take responsibility for a mistake than blaming someone else for it. For this Nidoran, let's go ahead and use a quick attack on it. And now that I think about it, I should probably send Rasmussen in to deal with these guys, because now that Rasmussen is a ground attack, these are going to get a little bit easier. Let's hit it with the Magnitude. Magnitude 9 again! Wow! I am getting really lucky with these Magnitudes, I have to say. So down goes Nidoran. Very nice. And we have another Nidoran, this time a female, both of which I have already caught. Well, both of which I had already caught in my previous copy of the video that was lost forever, the video which no one will ever see again. And in all honesty, it wasn't that different from this one. Certainly a much easier rival battle, though. I mean, I was worried I was going to lose that, because Rasmussen would have stood no chance against his Bulbasaur. Alright, at long last we've come to the final trainer on the bridge. Good news is he only has one Pokemon, so that's really no problem. This is the first time I think we've fought a Mankey, believe it or not. Let's hit it with Thunder Wave, because I do know Mankey's physical attack is rather good. But it's content on lowering my defense with Leer. I don't understand why. Let's hit you with a quick attack. Ooh, critical hit! Nice! And paralysis. Couldn't have asked for more. And that Thunder Shock didn't do as much as I had hoped. So let's try for another one. And there we go. Very nice. And Amber grows to level 17. Awesome! Alright, that is all of the trainers on Nugget Bridge. Almost. We still have this dude. Congratulations! You beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize! By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokémon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us! I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Making us an offer we can't refuse? Who are you, the Godfather? Well, I mean, I guess the boss is a mob boss when you really think about it. But we've got yet another Team Rocket member to deal with. There is something rather interesting about this guy, and it pertains to a certain glitch in the game. When you talk to him, he gives you a nugget. And the nugget doesn't do anything, except for the fact that it can be sold for 5,000 bucks at a Pokemart. And since you get a nugget every time you talk to him, you can talk to him, lose the battle on purpose, go back to the Pokemon Center, and then repeat the process until you stock up on nuggets. And because each nugget costs 5,000, can be sold for 5,000 Gs, you can net tons of cash using this particular glitch. In fact, it's going to come in particularly handy once we get to a certain casino, shall we say. But that can wait for another time. Right now we need to take care of this Zubat. And wow, the Thunder Shock didn't KO it. I am surprised. Let's finish it off with a quick attack. Amber has proven to be quite helpful in this video, I must say. In fact, everyone's been pulling their weight.
With your ability, you'd become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste.
Sorry, buddy, but my mom always taught me to say no. And we're going to grab this item, TM45, which contains Attract, a move that infatuates Pokemon of the opposite gender. We're going to end the video for now, so next time on Let's Play and Dub Pokemon Fire Red, we are going to visit Bill and hopefully battle Misty, the gym leader. See you guys next time.